report, to say the least. Philip Rivers. We got to talk about what just happened with him. Pat McAfee just reported that Phil Rivers, the quarterback of the Colts, the last time they made the playoffs, which was 5 years ago, has come out of retirement to rejoin the team. And oh my gosh, how unbelievable.
Oh, did we lose Alex now? Alex, we may have lost you here. So just the heads up, the last
Yeah,
six
no, I got a call from spam risk. Sorry.
so the last 6 minutes that we were live did get streamed, by the way. So like we don't have to pick up. We could just pick up from
Okay.
where we left off. But I appreciate the intro
So
because this is
anyway,
probably the part that's going to go on YouTube.
okay. So anyway, to answer your question before about the Colts schedule, they got the Seahawks in Seattle this weekend. Then they come home and play the Niners on Monday Night Football. And then they stay at home on the 28th, which is my 21st, against
Hmm.
the Jacksonville Jaguars. Um, and then they end their season in Houston.
This is crazy to me, dude.
Yeah, literally the toughest schedule in the NFL remaining.
Okay, so Philip Rivers is playing quarterback for you guys. What does this mean for you? What does this mean for your team? Walk me through like each game, okay? And then I'll go with you here as soon as I'm done setting up because we clearly did not expect this emergency broadcast.
Yeah.
Um,
Um, I'm gonna try my best and see how this will go game by game. Um, I have no idea what the odds are that he starts next weekend against the Hawks, but I'm for the sake of curiosity and discussion and what he brings to the table, we're going to assume that he will be starting on Sunday.
okay.
Um, so what does he bring against the Seattle Seahawks? Obviously, he's not going to bring a ton of mobility. That's why we got Jonathan Taylor. Um, sorry, Phil. Your daughter is literally older than Riley Leonard. Um, that's why we're going to have Jonathan Taylor, and hopefully this means that Shane Steichen will actually trust Jonathan Taylor, because if he doesn't trust Jonathan Taylor, if he doesn't get at least 20 carries a game for the rest of the year, Shane Steichen is out as head coach because he is clearly not utilizing these players correctly and to the team's strength,
Right.
which blows my mind every single time.
Right. Yeah,
Um,
this is weird to me, dude. Like cuz the
yeah,
thing is that we talk about this kind of stuff, but it doesn't happen.
yeah,
It doesn't
no,
happen.
it
Sorry,
doesn't.
I'm like so lost in getting the production side of things looking at least decent so that it
You're good.
uploads fine to
You're
YouTube.
good. I can continue discussing this.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
you keep going, dude. This is all you, man.
so one thing that Phil was really good at in 2020 when he was with the team was getting everyone involved, regardless of where they were on the depth chart. And that's what I think you're going to continue to see here with the Colts. And actually, that's been the primary focus of a Shane Steichen led offense anyway, is to get as many people as possible involved. So in that regard, Philip Rivers is actually a very, very good scheme fit. The O-line has to be more consistent if they want Phil to be successful, because we can't have him trying to roll out every single play like Daniel Jones has tried to, especially
Right.
last week against Jacksonville.
Yeah, and then
Um,
getting hurt because of it.
well, that was a non-contact injury while he was still in the
Hmm.
pocket.
Yeah. Well, but I do think that the fact that he had been so pressured all game up to that point kind of didn't help.
Hmm.
Hey, so sorry, this is a tangent that I was thinking about. I
Yeah.
don't know why I don't know why Daniel Jones came back because he was playing with that plate and I think him over I know nothing by the way other than I've been injured before. I
Hmm.
think him overcompensating on one leg caused at least part of this injury. Don't you think?
You would absolutely be correct.
Yeah,
When you
right?
rely that much on one leg, it 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 gets to a point. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah. That's what I'm thinking.
Hmm.
I don't know,
So
man. This is crazy to me.
yeah. So yeah, when you put that much pressure and you've just been as ambitious as Daniel Jones has been, and I completely respect him for it, and it is so sad that this season has to end like that for him. It's just,
Yeah, no kidding. So it's a
oh,
huge bummer.
mhm.
And that was devastating to see on Sunday, obviously.
Oh yeah.
And the fact that it happened so early on in the game, like
Mhm.
equally as devastating. But dude, like I just this course of events that the Colts have gone through, and you guys don't have any first round picks next year.
No, no, we do not.
Oof, that's a
Yeah.
big oof.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know how I would
Which
handle
means
that.
that if we want another quarterback, we got to get him in free agency and go for the QB carousel again for what, like an eighth straight season?
Yeah, trade Jonathan Taylor away to get a first back.
Um, I don't think that will
No,
happen.
no,
Um, because on paper, we're literally a QB away. And what Daniel
right
Jones and
on
Daniel
paper.
Jones has filled that hole.
Hmm.
The
Well, what
problem,
about that long term extension that you were going to give him too?
I still think he's worthy of it, if I'm being honest.
All right.
He'll have his off days, obviously, but every quarterback has off days. Just look at Jalen Hurts these past few weeks. Um, but yeah, every quarterback will have off days, and long term, I think he's the best dude we've had since Andrew Luck.
Okay.
Don't even get me started on that co- discussion. But
So we were talking about it right before we went live. Who did
yeah,
the Colts reach out to for this?
well, the main guy they reached out to was Phil Rivers.
Right.
According to reports, I don't know how true they are. They also reached out to Ryan Tannehill, and they also reached out to Andrew Luck,
Love it.
which
I'm here
I don't
for it.
know. I don't know how true the Luck report is because any Colts fan knows that Luck would never ever come back. He's doing great for himself right now as the athletic director out at Stanford.
Right. And
And
there's no reason for him to come back.
no, there's no reason.
Oh, come on. Hey,
He can use that time to go out and recommend the perfect book.
sorry, I'm getting everything uploaded. This is all you did. I'm with you. I'm supporting whatever you're doing right now. But
Yeah.
I'm trying to make this
This
look
is just
as
so
professional as possible.
this is just so new for me. I really need to just sit down by myself more and just really compensate what this is going to mean because we always see we rumors like this literally happen every year. Oh, Colin Kaepernick is going to make a comeback. Andrew Luck's going to
Hmm.
come out of retirement. This
Hmm.
but this is the first time where this has happened and it has actually come true.
Right. Right. That's the thing. This is kind of blowing me away a little bit
So
if I'm being honest with you.
So this is an experiment that the Colts are doing that we have never ever really seen before. So this is going to create a precedent for the rest of the league, and every single other team in this league and Goodell is going to be watching the Colts like a hawk to see how this experiment plays out.
Yeah,
Bec-
yeah. I mean, it's got to be, right?
Because you know what will happen if it does work out? Other teams are going to reach out to people.
Yeah, yeah. Other
Tom Brady
44-year-olds.
Tom Brady might sell him. We might see Tom Brady sell his stake and rejoin a team. For all we
Can he
know,
play on the team that he has a stake on?
probably not. I have
You
no
don't think
idea.
so? You don't think he can play for the team that he has a stake on?
I feel like if this was a that's a good question. I actually have no idea. I would actually have to sit and look at the rules, like with business and stuff.
Right.
But since he actually has like that big of a role in the front office, and we're not talking Aaron Rodgers where he can like influence the
Right.
management the way he does. We're looking at an actual front office position
Yeah.
out of
Yeah.
Tom Brady. But yeah, I would assume no on that one.
Okay, understandable. Sorry,
I could be totally wrong.
I'm trying to,
That's something I would have to sit down and do some actual research for.
let's see. Yeah, man, this is weird. This is really weird. Oh, wait. I hope that it's still going because picture in picture mode. What does that even mean? What is happening? I It says that I have the pro plan, but I need the pro plan to. Okay, sorry. I was trying to put a Heinrich's Harmony logo on here, but
Oh,
it's it's
well,
whatever. Maybe hang on. Give me 1 second. Maybe I'll be able to get one.
uh, you know what we could use right now, if you can, is Boba around.
Boba is oh my gosh, the news is breaking. Um, she's sleeping right now.
Oh,
Alex, you wanna talk about last week a little bit? Not like spoiling the show for this week, but all the stuff that we missed last week because we weren't live.
Thanksgiving weekend, I can
Mhm.
sit and talk about a little bit.
Yeah, let's basically just run it like that because
Even though it's
I
a
mean
little
we
bit
will
outdated.
it's
Um,
outdated, but whatever, we'll run with it.
yeah. First off, we can talk about the Frank Ragnow saga with
Yeah,
him, which we never got to talk about on this show just because we've been so
wait,
busy.
what are the odds Philip Rivers turns out the same way? Can you imagine? Would you be so
Well,
depressed?
he already passed his physical, right?
I think so, but it's going to depend on how he feels while he's playing.
That's also true. Oh,
There,
so
basically, what I was saying on the Pat McAfee show is that it's gonna depend on Philip Rivers how he feels physically Wednesday and Thursday, whether or not they
mhm,
elevate him for the game on Sunday.
yeah. Um, Bucky Irving, he returned from Mystery Land. Remember how our last episode we were talking about where in the world is this guy? He managed to get in for a touchdown actually in his first game back. That game against the Cardinals. That was very fun to see. I really enjoyed watching that.
Yep.
Um, we never got to talk about Bryce Young and his bounce back against the Rams. Uh, which was, oh my gosh, it's just the NFC just keeps getting crazier.
Yeah. No
And
kidding.
and the and that continued this week with the Bears falling all the way from the first seed to the seventh.
Yeah. We'll get into that. We'll get into
Yeah.
it on.
Hmm.
We'll get into it over the course of the week. But
I
right now, we don't have to touch on it.
I do have one hot seat update though. So after Raheem Morris lost to the Jets, that was basically his quote unquote nail in the coffin.
Oh,
Raheem
there we
Morris
go.
is going to be the first coach fired, probably.
You think?
Oh yeah. This whole experiment with him has been a disaster.
Yeah,
The,
I don't know why they insisted on shoving it down our throats and making it happen.
yeah. Especially when they had guys like Jim Harbaugh on the phone too.
Right.
Hmm. I don't know how anyone could look at how he developed Josh Freeman and be like, "Oh, this guy's good head coach."
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Just the whole Raheem Morris saga in general to me is weird. You
Hmm.
know, from like everything that went on. Yeah, it's just weird, man.
Yeah.
Just weird stuff.
Adam Thielen joined the Steelers.
Yeah, what he was, I don't know. I was pretty happy while he was on the Vikings, but clearly the Vikings are doing better without him after their win.
So their loss 2 weeks ago. I can't remember who it was against anymore, but he was cut by the Vikes like right after because he demanded a release, and then Jefferson refused to speak with the media. What are the odds Jefferson is out at the end of the year?
Oh, I I would hope so for Justin Jefferson's sake. Um, he's way too good of a player to get wasted like that on bad quarterback play.
Yeah, me too. I I hope Jefferson. I hope the best case scenario the Vikings find a good quarterback because they're literally a QB away. I kid you not.
Yeah, I agree. Well, it feels like they had the quarterback, but
Hmm. Two of them.
yeah.
Um, um, the game between the Steelers and the Bills, Cam Hayward claimed that Josh Allen kneed him in the stomach during that game.
Cam Hayward has way too much media attention, period. Uh if I'm being honest.
Hmm. Yeah. Um, Kevin Patullo's house was egged not for this last game against the Chargers, but for the Black Friday game after that.
That's yeah, I can't imagine what's gonna happen after this game.
Yeah.
It, I don't even know if it was a Patullo problem.
No, it definitely was not. Um, this is definitely a problem with Jalen Hurts. There's
Yes.
no doubt about it. Um, Russell Wilson was a healthy scratch against the Patriots. And then this week
Uh,
he was on bye, so he joined the NFL today.
yeah, and then Jameis, that's two Vikings quarterbacks that were in the media. Jameis did a great job this weekend.
Giants quarterbacks. Jameis
Giants,
did a
sorry.
good job with
Yeah,
Fox NFL Sunday. Russell Wilson did a good job with the NFL today.
yeah. Is Russ gonna go into um is he gonna go into that kind of stuff after his career's done?
I hope so. I don't know how many of those slots are left with all these different players that are coming in, like Watt and Brady and Breeze. He'll find somewhere to go,
Yeah, I think
I
so too.
think.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm with you on that.
One other thing that I wanted to talk about. Did you
Yeah,
see what Demarcus Robinson posted on Instagram after their win over the Browns?
I did not.
So he basically took like posted pictures of himself on the gram. And you know how you can have like music playing in the background?
Hmm.
He chose Perfect Timing by Shador Sanders.
Really, I
And
didn't see that at all.
this is absolutely unnecessary beef between two interconference opponents. And
Yeah, no
it's
kidding.
crazy. And Demarcus Robinson is acting like he contributed much to that game anyway. So it's like
I love it.
the last big thing that we would need to talk about for weekly stories is for Thanksgiving weekend is Mark Andrews signed a 3-year extension with Baltimore.
Questionable given what's going on right now, I would say.
Absolutely. I would say that as well.
Yeah, for sure, a
I
questionable decision.
I really think the Ravens just need to get younger at the tight end position.
I think the Ravens just need to move on, clean house at this point. But I
Not
guess
necessarily true. Not with Lamar.
Lamar has been playing like trash, bro.
Lamar
I can't
well
lie.
like I said with Daniel Jones, quarterbacks will have bad streaks.
Yeah,
And
but
this is
it's
the
been all year for him.
I'm not totally sure. I can't see a world. I feel like that would be a mistake that they would regret long term. For right
Yeah,
now, at least.
yeah, I'm with you, but
Um I did have a this sucks rant. Should I do it now or should I wait until this week's
no,
episode?
I think that you could go for it now. Oh, look it, I got the logo up. Haha.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, okay. Branding is all good now.
Yeah. Um
Cool.
well,
All right, I'm in it now, Alex. I'm with you.
okay. Um So, what was it going to be about again? Oh yeah, it was about
Mhm.
what's going on with Red Zone. So,
Yes.
football fans are growing extremely frustrated and just absolutely disappointed with how NFL Red Zone has been operating all season. So, week 13, which was the weekend after Thanksgiving, they've increased the amount of ads during their stream by 5 times. Now, these aren't like commercials. These are like those ads that come up on the background, similar to what CBS does with their eye on the field. So on paper, that doesn't even seem that bad. And most people don't even care. But when a show advertises themselves and sells themselves as 7 hours of commercial free football, this is just, it's a tough pill to swallow. And especially since this is a service consumers already got to pay a monthly fee for.
Right. A hefty one
And
at that.
and especially when you consider it was like only 3 to 4 ads throughout the whole thing in week one. Corporate greed in this sport is just, it's ruining the game.
No kidding.
And did you see what happened last week? It literally cut to static for like a whole minute.
Hmm. Yeah.
Got an
I
update from
mean,
the Colts. Daniel Jones. That
yeah, they've got
static went on for a whole minute. Like no monthly subscriber should be having to sit through malfunctions like that. It's like
I'm
I
with you.
pay this much for this. It's just now for the record, Scott Hansen, great dude, absolutely amazing with his job. He is not to blame for this issue. Everyone else is.
Yeah.
And that, my friends, is what sucks.
I didn't have one this week because we were so busy with our
Yeah.
concert and with finals that I just literally didn't
Yeah.
even have the time of day. Um, I would, if you'll indulge me, let's go through a couple things and we'll wrap it up with Phil Rivers again.
Okay.
Alex, walk me through your awards for last week.
Oh, for
Because we
week
didn't get to
13?
share them. Yeah, we didn't get to
Yeah,
share
for week
them.
13. My MVP was Jordan Love. I can't remember who they played anymore.
Thanksgiving they played the Lions.
Oh yeah, the Lions. Duh.
I believe Jordan had 4 tuds.
Um,
I'll pull it up.
yeah. Um, my coach of the week was Dave Canales because he beat the Rams when no one was expecting him to. My offensive player of the week was also Jordan Love.
So Jordan had 18 completions out of 30 attempts for 234 yards, 4 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, resulting in a 124.2 passer rating. Over 3 career Thanksgiving games, Jordan Love has accumulated 776 total passing yards, 9 touchdowns, 0 tuds, with a 70% completion rate.
Is Jordan
And
Love playing? Oh, sorry.
no, he's 3-0. He's 3-0 right now on Thanksgiving.
Is
So
Jordan Love playing on Thanksgiving going to be a tradition the NFL schedules every year?
they better. I mean, if he's gonna keep playing like that, and it's like peak Toyotathon right at the start
Oh
too,
yeah.
heck yeah, heck yeah. Jordan Love is putting up MVP numbers, like period, end of story right now. So
Um,
I appreciate the Pookie love.
my defensive player of the week was Ernest Jones against Max Brosmer. Literally any one of those Seahawks against Max Brosmer could have won it. Really. Um, my offensive rookie of the week was Kyle Monangai of the Bears for his Black Friday performance. He had over 100 yards and a touchdown.
Yeah,
And Abdul Carter was my defensive rookie of the week
Abdul
for his
Carter
Monday
is
night performance.
severely underrated, I would like to say, but he is having character issues.
Yeah, he's
That's what
having
I'm saying.
bad
He's
character
been
issues right now.
he's been held out of 3 starting drives
Yeah.
all
Hmm.
year.
Yeah. For that reason.
Yeah. Yep. I'm with you.
Hmm.
I did not have any power rankings.
Yeah, that's fine.
Um, but I did. Oh, I did. I don't know where I put it. Hang on, let me see if I can find it. I did make a power or like a I made a tier list last week. Hang on. Tier list. Let me see if I can find what I had made. Oh, I definitely cannot. Okay, never mind. Um, Basically teams that you should be on the lookout for
Hmm.
based off of Thanksgiving. You should have been watching the Chiefs to fall. You should have been watching the Cowboys to possibly rise. You should have been watching the Packers and the Bears. And then you should be expecting Joe Burrow to ball out and watch the Ravens choke
Hmm.
the division again. That's those are basically the takeaways that I had from Thanksgiving, if I can remember back that far.
Yeah.
Um, okay, and then let's just talk about the games that we differed on for last week for the pick'em.
For
So
the Thanksgiving games.
yes. Well, actually, no, that would be for this current weekend that already happened.
Okay.
So you and I differed on the Cincinnati Bengals being
Yeah.
hosted by the Buffalo Bills.
Mm-hmm.
You picked the Bengals. I
I
picked the
did.
Bills.
Mm-hmm.
Bills come out with a win on that one.
So I genuinely thought that I was so impressed with Joe Burrow and the Bengals' performance
Oh, it
on
was close.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
close. It was a
Um,
close game. Like you,
and I was impressed with how Joe Burrow played in the snow. Actually,
yeah,
spoiler alert, I'm probably going to give Josh Allen the MVP this week.
yeah, that's
3
understandable.
touchdowns in the snow is just ridiculous.
His rushing touchdown was so cool too.
Oh
It was
yeah.
like 35
Hmm.
yards that he just broke it
Yeah.
for a
And those
big
3
one.
touchdowns I'm talking about, those were just passing too.
Yeah, I know. He's he had that 1-6 touchdown game too this year, and just
Hmm.
insane work for Josh
Yeah.
Allen.
Hmm.
Um, a game that we didn't expect to go the way that it did was Washington Commanders and Minnesota Vikings. Commanders swept the Viking, or I'm sorry, Commanders got swept by 9 in the Vikings. And you and
Shut
I
out,
both had the
you mean?
Commanders. Yeah, it was swept, shutout. I mean, literally done.
Yeah, I was expecting Jane Daniels to come back and get some good reps in
And then he got
preparation
hurt
for
again.
his second year, and then he got hurt again, which allowed 9 to take over.
That Commanders defense needs to be studied about how terrible it is.
Hmm. Yeah,
Um, let's see. You and I did not see the Tennessee Titans beating the Cleveland Browns. We both had the Browns picked. Shador had a game though, didn't he?
he
We'll talk
did.
about it. We'll talk
He
about it. We'll
did.
talk about it. We'll save this for
Oh
Thursday.
yeah, but so did Cam Ward.
Yeah, yeah. So Ravens and Steelers we disagreed on. Alex, you picked the Ravens. I had the
The Ravens are
Steelers.
still the better team, and they were robbed.
That is okay. This is a conversation we can have on Thursday. We
Yeah.
will save it. But I had the Steelers picked, and that did not happen. You
Hmm.
and I had you had the Jaguars, I had the Colts. Oh, those look fantastic on my hang on. Hang on. Maya's gonna show you something, Alex.
Ooh.
You might have to come over just to have some of these. Here, the camera's right here. Like tilt it down. Look at Maya made cookies.
Yeah.
Oh, they're like peppermint nom nom cookies. Those look like those look phenomenal.
Ooh.
So
Those look very yummy.
they're based off of the Jack Jack nom nom cookies from Disney.
Nice.
So she's doing that right now. Um,
Nice.
before we have to get back to finals. Yeah, so Baltimore and Pittsburgh. You had the Ravens, I had the
Yeah.
Steelers.
Hmm.
Just to touch on it, that was very clearly not a catch. He didn't maintain possession. You have to have a football move to maintain possession when you're in the big field of play there. It's different when you're going out of bounds. There was no tucking of the football. There was no maintained possession in a third step.
Which is the most ridiculous rule. I'm sorry.
Well, it's not college. And the only reason that college's rules are the way that they are is because they didn't have the ability for the expedited reviews. They didn't have the ability to go back and review until like 2 years ago. That's the only reason why it's 1 foot, because you can't break it down and say, oh, he had 2 feet in. The standard is higher in the NFL because it is a higher level of football. That's why. Um, sorry. Back to the Colts and Jags. You had the Jags. I had the
I
Colts.
had the Jags. I told you, you do not understand how
I
the
don't.
Colts play when they go to Jacksonville. It is a
I clearly don't.
curse.
Yeah,
It
that
is,
that curse that curse got you this week. I'm sorry,
yeah,
bud.
yeah. Um,
Um, let's see. We both agreed on Packers versus Bears. Packers were 7.5 or 6.5 point favorites going into the game.
mhm.
You and I both went with that. You and I disagreed on the Houston Texans versus the Kansas City Chiefs. I was
Yeah,
sure the Chiefs.
I thought if there was any moment the Chiefs were gonna go out and make some noise, it would be in prime time with Chris Collinsworth glazing upon him. Um, and
God, you're kidding.
but the reality is Houston's defense is just you do not want to mess with them right now.
Yeah, no. No. Yeah, and I was telling you that before the game, Alex. I was like they've got both of their starting tackles out, and I would not want to. Can you imagine being D'Amico Ryans and like having to face D'Amico? Like,
Yeah.
imagine Andy Reid knowing his two best tackles are out. How do you scheme knowing that Will Anderson Jr. is just gonna have free shots at Mahomes all day? And Mahomes, I saw, who was I watching? I think it was Cam Newton on First Take with Stephen A. I think he was saying that the problem with the Chiefs is that Cam Newton has just been wildly inaccurate this year. Like literally can't complete a
Mahomes, you
pass.
mean?
I mean Mahomes. I'm sorry. I'm all this is like weird for me. I'm not in my zone.
If
Not
other
mentally
people are coming
prepared.
out of retirement, Cam Newton might as well follow suit.
No, please don't. He already tried. He already tried. We
I'm
lived that
back.
experience.
I'm
Yeah.
back.
Proceeded to like lose every game after that.
Yeah.
Um, so I did take the Texans. I got you on that one. And then
Mhm.
you and I both had the Philadelphia Eagles,
Yeah.
who
With
lost to the Chargers last night, which
and
holy crap.
Jalen Hurts struggles continue. 5 total turnovers, two of which in one play.
I I have a suggestion. I would really love if we could do a like you, we could do a award for like worst player of the week. We should call it something because we're Toxic Couch. We could
The
call it like
LVP for the worst QB of the week.
or just the worst player of the week.
Mm. See, that'd
Let's
be a
see
lot harder.
let's see the wow, we could call it the toxic player of the week.
That'd be funny.
See, I think that it could be quarterbacks, it could be running backs, it could be
Yeah.
O linemen, it could be D
Mhm.
linemen. You'll know what happened, or it could be like a kicker who absolutely like the
Who
double
just
doink.
shanked like
Right.
Fielding did in the Big Ten championship.
Yes, or like Young Wei Koo did.
Oh my gosh.
Kicking the
Don't even get
ground.
me started.
Yes. Yes, that's who it would have been last week. I'm petitioning that we need to have a toxic player of the week
Yeah. That's definitely a
because
long-term suggestion that we can.
yeah, that would be so
Yeah.
crazy. Just like the guys who are terrible.
Um,
Let's see. Did we cover everything?
that was all I had for weekly stories. I would assume we would save game picks for Thursday.
Yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah, this is such an abbreviated show.
Yeah.
So let's go back here because I did pull up from CBS Sports the what's going on here. So Indianapolis Colts are in danger of their season ending on a sour note as quarterback Daniel Jones went down with a torn Achilles in Sunday's loss to the Jacksonville Jaguars. With the division and playoff spot on the line, the 8-5 Colts are bringing back the quarterback that started them off the last time Indy made the postseason.
Yep.
Enter Philip Rivers, it says. The Colts are
I love
signing
the
40
CBS sports writers.
The Colts are signing 44-year-old quarterback Philip Rivers to their practice squad. Uh, per the Pat McAfee show and CBS Sports NFL News insider Jonathan Jones. Rivers worked out with the team Tuesday, and the team felt
Yep.
comfortable enough to add him into the mix.
Yep.
Rivers has Rivers became a semifinalist for the Pro Football Hall of Fame just last month,
Yep.
but a potential induction will have to wait because if he does unretire, that means he has to wait another 5 years.
If he stays on the practice squad, he can still be eligible.
Rivers, who is now a grandfather,
Oh yeah.
joins
His
a
oldest
new
his oldest daughter is literally older than Riley Leonard.
joins a new look quarterback room handled by Riley Leonard and Brett Rippon. Leonard is considered to be the new quarterback one with Anthony Richardson still on injury reserve. However, the rookie is dealing with a knee injury and is unknown if he will start Sunday against the Seattle Seahawks. There are four quarterbacks 44 or older starting in an NFL game.
Yep.
Who are the four?
Rogers,
Oh, no, no, no.
Stafford.
No, no, no. Of all time, there are only four quarterbacks that have ever. There are only four quarterbacks who have ever started in NFL game over the age of 44, or 44 or older, which would
Brady.
be. Yep.
Brady. Rogers.
Nope. Rogers is
Not
43.
Rogers. Rogers is only
Actually,
43.
I think he's actually 41.
Um.
Hang on. I'll pull that up.
Obviously Brady's one of them. I know
Rogers is
Warren Moon was in
42.
the what?
Rogers is 42. He just turned 42 3 days ago.
Oh yeah. Um.
What did you say? Did you say Warren Moon?
Yeah, would Warren Moon be one of them? Because I know he was in the league for a while.
Yes, Warren Moon is one of them.
Nice.
You've got two of the four. I don't think you'll get the other ones.
Um, how old is Joe Flacco?
I think Joe Flacco is 40 something.
Definitely not 45
He's
or
40.
44.
Literally exactly 40.
Yeah. Um,
Yeah, I don't think you'll get the next two. Steve
Steve DeBerg. Oh,
DeBerg, sorry, dyslexia. And then Vinny
Testaverde.
Yes, Testaverde.
Wow, that's good,
See,
Paul.
you've got the players, I've got the scheme in my
Yeah.
mind.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Next Sunday, it will have been 1,800 days or almost 5 years since Rivers last took a snap in the NFL.
Yep.
Uh, Doug Flutie is in the top five oldest. He was 42 years old.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense
Rogers
to me.
Rogers will probably be top five after this.
Yeah.
Rivers last played in 2020 for the Indianapolis Colts. He led Indy to an 11-5 record and a playoff berth, while throwing for 4,169 yards, 24 touchdowns, 11 picks. The former number four overall pick in the 2004 NFL Draft. Alex, we were born in 2004.
You were born in January. I was born in December.
It doesn't matter. Philip Rivers was drafted the year that you and I were born.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Philip Rivers was drafted after I was born. Philip Rivers was drafted before you were born.
Yep.
That's insane.
That is absolutely insane.
That's insane. Spent 16 of his 17 NFL seasons with San Diego,
Yep.
turned into the Los Angeles Chargers. An 8-time Pro Bowl quarterback, Rivers went 134, 106 as a starter.
Mm-hmm.
Currently ranks 17th all-time in passing yards and 6th in touchdown passes.
Makes sense to me.
So literally elite quarterback, right?
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
They do
Literally
have
the
a
only thing he's missing is a ring.
yeah. Can you imagine? He leads the Colts to a Super Bowl. I would lose my marbles. I would literally lose my mind.
Yeah.
Colts Packers Super Bowl. I want it. I need it.
No, it's
I
not
want it.
happening
I
though.
need it. I know it's not. I know.
Indy's not going.
So they're saying, how would this impact Rivers Hall of Fame eligibility? For the first time, Rivers is eligible for induction into the Pro Football.
Oh, I think I lost you there. Oh shoot. I lost you, Colton. Oh no. So well, we just lost Colton. Um yeah, so I didn't have the CBS article that Colton was pulling up. But yeah, this is gonna be like I mentioned before, it's gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be exciting. It I New hope has been struck into me as a Colts fan for such an exciting and amazing fun time these last 4 weeks. I'm depending on how this goes, this might be the most fun I've ever had as a Colts fan. Welcome back, Colton. Do you mind continuing to read that CBS Sports article?
Hi. Yeah, so I had to join on my phone because my iPad crashed, which that's
No.
fun. Yeah. Let me make sure that everything's going fine on the Twitch side of things before I even get into everything else. Um, I will keep reading. Alex, keep stalling. Sorry. I don't know what
Um,
happened.
but yeah, I like how he to summarize, I like how he fits in our squad schematically. It's just is he in a place where he can actually throw the football down the field?
Place where he can actually throw the football
Can
down
he
the
get
field.
those
Can he?
fundamentals in place? It's a matter of how he is as a player because schematically he's a great fit. And at the end of the day, that's what's gonna get us somewhere. So that's all I got about it.
I have no idea what is going on the Twitch side of things. Because
Okay.
it is currently just showing our faces instead of our logos and stuff, which
Hmm.
whatever. We'll take care of that at another point. Okay, let's talk about his Hall of Fame eligibility after this. For the first time this year, Rivers was eligible for induction into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. He was recently among the 26 modern era candidates who made the cut as a semifinalist. Drew Brees and Eli Manning are a few of the others. Ba, 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 ba. The Hall of Fame requires a player to be retired at least 5 seasons before he is eligible for induction. Under those rules, Rivers is no longer eligible for introduction this
He
year.
should be if he doesn't leave the practice squad.
If he plays this season, his eligibility will reset, meaning that he is ineligible until
Okay.
2031.
So I believe
Rivers
that
said
what
on
I
the
would say is
Dan
correct then.
Rivers said on the Dan Patrick Show this offseason that he received interest from teams in 2021 and 2022. The New Orleans Saints even called Rivers and Breeze in 2021 to see if they'd be willing to play. Uh, the reason there was a little bit of wait is there were a couple of November/December there in 2021 and 2022
Hmm.
where I was staying ready. Quote, Rivers said, quote, I threw on shoulder pads a few times in a helmet and was throwing in the yard, working just in case. And there were a few things that kind of got close. But then the last 2 years, I pretty much knew I was done. End quote. However, it turns out Rivers was not 100% done because he is back in the NFL for one
Yep.
last run.
Yep. Oh
Thank you
man.
to Jordan Dejani from CBS Sports for that.
Yeah. Um haven't really heard of him. But he yeah, this is gonna be a lot of fun.
Heck yeah.
This is certainly gonna be this is gonna be a real test for us and a test for him as well. He has nothing to lose by doing this, by the way. Phil Rivers. His
Right.
his Hall of Fame resume is pretty much set no matter what. Um at at the end of the day, this is a move that has absolutely no negative consequences whatsoever, and I am all for it.
How much would you guys be paying him? Do you know?
No idea. It's an undisclosed amount.
Okay. I bet he would do it for free. He's just that kind of guy.
Hmm. Yeah.
All right, we'll talk about fun stuff.
Yeah.
Talk about fun stuff getting all of the graphics done, and they didn't
Yeah.
even show up on the Twitch side of things. Oh well, whatever. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah. Um,
Oh,
for anyone who might be watching, if we have anyone, I want to say thank you for spending time with us during this emergency broadcast.
emergency broadcast.
Yeah.
Oh, my light turned off.
Um,
Oh, Alex, remember we are sponsored as always by.
By Heinrich's Harmony. Um, get free lessons with this man for voice or a bunch of different other instruments, and it'll be a lot of fun, and you will be driven through faith and through talents with this man.
Yeah. Here, I'll even read off the ad. I'll read the ad read this time, Alex.
Yeah,
Heinrich's
I couldn't
Harmony
pull it at the
offers
time.
private. No, no, I was putting you on the spot. Harmony offers private piano, guitar, and voice lessons rooted in a Christ-centered approach to music education. Whether you're a beginner or an experienced musician, you'll find lessons that'll help you grow in skill and in faith. Learn more, sign up today at stepsgrace.com and scroll to heinrichsharmony.com, uh, where faith and music come in perfect harmony.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes.
They do.
I read the ad for my own company.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yes.
that's it for
Heinrich's
me.
Harmony.
Do you have
I've got nothing.
any
I
final
literally have
words?
nothing.
Yeah.
Nope.
With that, I just want to say thank you guys for joining us pretty last second, and we'll see you this
We'll see you
Thursday.
Thursday. Yeah, see you Thursday. All
Yeah.
right. Bye, guys.
Bye.